got 3 people in here already. Jeez. Oh, 4. Oh boy, here we go. Dang. Five people. Six. Holy cow. Man, just walk away for a moment. Oh, Johnny's in here? What's going on, bud? Just getting, are you out sitting out there right now for mice? Watching me? Is that what you're doing? Obviously, everybody got the notification here. Robert, I don't have the Terminator set up. I don't have that stock on the Avenger. You were already waiting. I guess a lot of you probably were sitting there twirling the thumbs like, oh, when's he gonna come back? I don't have it. I don't have a Terminator. No, that was a standard factory Avenger. That wasn't with the Terminator. I don't have his stock. Mine's a basic wood stock in that video. I don't have his Terminator stock. But I do appreciate you guys stopping by. Have a good night, Robert. So Johnny, there's the bulldog that you were thinking of getting. I wonder if that guy got me mixed up with someone else then. I'm just waiting for a skunk to pop out here tonight to shoot it with the bulldog. I know it does look funny. No pest hunter. It went into the woods and never came back out. Never got shot off, but I haven't been looking back there tonight, so they're probably back there laughing at me like a like a cartoon show, sitting back there laughing. Like, he doesn't even see us. He's too busy on his phone. What's up, Air Gun R3? Yeah, Johnny, that is one thing. Is with the bulldog, they are a lot more expensive ammo, but 357 actually has a lot of variety of ammo. So you have the 81 grain pellet, you have the 81 grain polymag, you have plenty of different slugs, and then you have the Benjamin Nosler that is rated for the bulldog if you want to use it for deer hunting. But once you get up higher than 357, you get into the 457, 50 cal, and up, you don't really have many options. It's all slugs. So with the 357, you can you have the option of shooting pellets, 81 grain JSB, FX, polymags, Noslers. H&N makes the Grizzlies in 357. So yeah, I would definitely, if you're gonna look into getting a big bore, I would definitely get a 357. Tim, I didn't force you to buy them. I know they're expensive. You watched my video on it, and I think you came across. So I better go buy them. I didn't say. I just said they shoot good. I didn't say you had to go out there and buy them. But yeah, the 357 is definitely. I mean, I've shot a squirrel with the 357. I have with this same exact gun. I've shot one last year, and it really, with an 81 grain pellet, it really didn't do much to it. Like a lot of people say. Sorry guys, I have to move the tripod a little bit. A lot of people say that 357 or 35 as known, but 357. A lot of people call it 35. A lot of people call it 357, which it's the same. A lot of people said, well, you don't want to use that on small game, such as rabbits, squirrels, birds, because it's going to blow them to pieces. Well, I ended up trying it out on my own and shot an 81 grain JSB at a squirrel back here in the backyard season. It actually really didn't do much to him. The shot was so fast because he was in at 45 yards, and that pellet just blew straight through him, and he ended up taking off running. And I thought I'd never see the squirrel again. I saw him take off running like a deer, and I watched where he went to, and he just fell over. He ended up going about 20 yards and falling over, but really there wasn't a lot of damage. That squirrel took off with a double lung and still made it another 20 yards from the point of impact. No, Tim, I don't work for FX. Yeah, Johnny, it was incredible. I had a lot of people that think that those hollow points in the Avenger can't shoot out that far, but it can. With with the right tune, it can be done all day. I'm gonna be heading over to my buddy's house probably either next week or the week after, and we're gonna go out to 300 with it, with the Crosmans. Yeah, Johnny, you probably will. It'll probably make the mouse go into miss. It'd probably turn it into powder at the end, especially with the hybrids. Pest Hunter, they're deadly accurate. They're cheap, but once again, it comes down to the tune. Like a lot of people think that they're a no brand and they're ammo, but as you guys can see, I've been pushing them out a little bit farther than what a lot of people would do with good repeat of accuracy. But it's not just because they're a low end pellet, it comes down to I have them tuned in to be able to do that. And it's not rocket science. It comes down to the shooter, the right regulator, and that's the thing. That Air Venturi has a regulator, which helps it a lot. It doesn't matter, Pest Hunter Outdoors. They're you hit them with them. I've shot birds with them. I've shot squirrels with them so many times. Even with brake barrels, I've shot squirrels with the Crosman, and they drop them instant. So I'm gonna go to whatever shoots the best, and everybody thinks that JSP is the best, and which they are good pellets, they really are. But it also comes down to what shoots the most accurate in your gun. Like I was watching Johnny the other day, and he was running low on his Air Arm 16 grain. I was watching him, and you know that's the problem about soft skirt pellets. Is soft skirt pellets get dented easier than the hard lead. And he was having some flyers going on. It was because of the dented pellet. It's not because of his gun. It's because of the dented pellet at the end of it. No, Pest Hunter. I mean, I've had, actually, no joke, guys. I've had FX JSB pellets in a brand new tin come to me with over 200 pellets dented right out of the tin. Even with the fresh red wrap or the white wrap that they put on them, I've had over 200 of them dented, brand new tin. So that's why I kind of stopped shooting the soft lead, and I went to the H&N 1589 and 1813s. They're a harder lead, and that's why I'm shooting the Crosman Premiers. They're a harder lead, so I don't have to worry about them being dented. Yeah, I still look through all my pellets before I even make the video, before I even test anything. I always go through and make sure that the ammo I'm putting into the mag or in the gun is perfect. So yeah, soft pellets are not my thing. Yeah, Pest Hunter, I have. Yep, Johnny, you're right. And I watched your one video recently on you were shooting mice, and you were using the Air Arm 16 grain, and you started in that video. You said, "Well, these pellets are dented. That's all I have." So that tells me right there that, you know, it probably wasn't your fault. It was something to do with the shipping of them, or when they were made, they put them in like that. Hey guys, I will be right back. I'm gonna take an intermission break real quick, and I'll be right back here in 1 second or two. Okay, guys, I am back. I just had to take care of some things. Sorry, guys, I'm kind of going back up. Yep, especially, yep, Johnny, you're right. No, no, Tim, I had to get something else. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. I mean, you could still shoot them if they are dented. I'm not saying that you can't shoot them, that you guys got to throw them out. But you're not going to get the repeat of accuracy like you would with a good pellet that's not dented. And if I'm in a hunting situation, I'm gonna look at those pellets before I even put them in the mag, um, to make sure that they are completely perfect. And when I go to sight in, I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna go and load up those mags and make sure they're perfect before I even go sight in, because I don't want to sight in with dented pellets that are gonna fly all over, because that's a waste of time to even sight in, because you're gonna be using a lot more air. It's a waste of air for what? Nothing for you to sight in with dented pellets. So Always got to look at your pellets carefully, and that's why I kind of go to the um, harder lead pellets, because I don't have to worry about it. I mean, yeah, the harder lead pellets do sometimes still come dented or a little nick on them. That's the other thing, you got to look at that too. So I'm not saying that the hard pellets are, you know, are perfect. I've had some hard pellets come like that, but it's real uncommon. It's more, I've had more softer lead pellets have a problem. So guys, I'm gonna scan the backyard real quick. I'm gonna turn you guys this way. If I see a mouse out there, I might take a shot at one. Then we'll go ahead and walk out there with you guys and show you the. No, I can't show you guys. That's right, because YouTube doesn't like that. But it'll be like mouse soup. Oh yeah, pest hunter. I know there is, but that's the problem. And a lot of times I just, you know, don't have the time to really do something like that. If you know, I don't know. Yeah, it will. Especially the hybrids. Especially the old hybrids. They'll turn that mouse into a little squirrel pie. Or a mouse pie, I should say. So, for Johnny, I don't know if he's still in here, if he left me. But here's the 35 357. Here's the Polymag. So, oh, can you guys hear me? Something just happened there. And then here's the hybrid. Here's a 68 grain hybrid from FX, which is a little lighter with a deep howl point in them. Johnny, if you're still in there, you have to look those up. I mean, that's the thing, Johnny. There's a lot of other 357 guns out there. You don't have to buffalo in pretty bad. Oh, probably our Wi-Fi, guys. What about now? Is it working better? Is it better now? Because I don't want to be buffling in a live. I hate that. YouTube must be watching right now, and they're not too happy. What about now, guys? So I'm good, or is it still buffling? Because that's going to drive me nuts if this is how YouTube's going to play with me tonight. Okay. Johnny, you'll get better. The more lives you do, you'll figure out doing live streams, you don't get a lot of views. Doing them, you get more views off of your main videos. But the thing is, doing a live will actually, you'll be able to answer questions that your followers, subscribers actually asked you in that video, and they're going to ask you in your live. So basically, you can answer it right there in front of them. where you don't have to go back and type it. So you don't get it a lot for doing lives, but and then you can actually face your fans, you know. But you will get better at doing your live, Johnny. You just gotta kind of tweak a little bit, like the camera set or the camera, the way it's angled and the lighting. You'll figure it out, bud. I mean, it's pretty simple. Oh yeah, it is. It's definitely more personal. Like I was really scared when I first did my live. I was like you last night, Johnny, and I was like, I don't know if I like this, like, because then they could hear everything. They could hear a door car or a door slam. They could hear noises and dogs barking, and it's like, no, that stuff kind of gets cut out in the video. Where in a live, it's like, yeah, it's definitely different. Like, so that's why I hang out here when I do a live, because it's like, it's quieter. You don't hear TVs running. It was kind of funny. Your wife was in your live last night, and she was laughing, which I thought that was funny. But you'll get better at it, definitely. You haven't decided on the 357 looking at a Texan or Rattler? Texans are Texans are really good, but I don't know. I thought about getting a Rattler, but I don't know. I already have a 357. So I really don't want another 357 after this one. Eventually I might do a giveaway on this Bulldog. I don't know. We'll see. No promises yet, guys. So don't sit in this live and sit there and say, I want it. I want it. No, I want it. No, I want it. No, we're not doing it. We ain't little kids. Yep, the Bulldog does. I mean, you could buy a moderator for it. You could upgrade and get a regulator for it. You can I mean, all kinds of stuff. The only thing is, I wish the Bulldog came with was a single shot tree. But I will say, where's my mags? So I got two magazines. This one was the factory one from the gun. I ended up going out and buying a second mag. And what I do kind of like about this, paired to a lot of magazines, such as the Marauder mags, that are like this, that are a pain in the butt, because you got a spring that twist is, so when you go this way with it to be able to load your pellets in, that spring pops out every once in a while. So it's a pain. Well, where the Bulldog mag, they're individually slotted. So basically, get it just right here. So there's one hole or one slot, and then two, and it holds 5 all the way. And then when you know you're full, comes up a green symbol. And that's what I kind of like about this gun. It's because they're individually slotted, so it's not when you pull your bolt back. Basically, the magazine's already rotated. By the time you pull your mag back, it's already rotated to the next pellet. And what happens is you don't have them rubbing against each other. Where the standard Marauder mag, they got this little piece that's in there. And I hate the Marauder mags, guys. Literally, I feel like they're accurate, but I wish that Air Venturis came out with a magazine kind of like this, where they're individually. But yeah, I don't like that kind. I like the individually slotted. And these are going to be unbreakable, basically. So I've yet had a problem with any of my Bulldog magazines at all, where I had to, probably months now, ever since I've had the 22 Avenger, I've had to tweak the spring inside the magazine almost every other week for it to work. They don't, that's the problem. Or must you have a 3D printed one. And I did actually take foam one time and make a single shot tray. Well, when you buy pellets through Pyramid Air, they come in that foam stacked on top of each other. So what I did is I cut some foam and opened up my bolt and slid foam in there and got a measurement, and basically I just cut the foam to match the whole slot here. So I did make it, and then that foam basically didn't really work out fully, so I kind of threw it out after a while. It got, but definitely something probably 3D printed probably work really good. So if anybody that is in this live, if you do have a 3D printer, I'd like to have one. I'd like to have a single shot tray, and I will give you guys a shout out, whoever does it, and use it in the video on the shout out. So if any of you guys are watching this right now, you know of anybody that's got a 3D printer and they want a shout out, have them hit me up. A lot of you have my email now. A lot of you have my emails. So I think it'd be cool though to have a single shot tray. Where'd Johnny go? Is Johnny out there shooting mice tonight? He just left. I think he's probably out like, I'm listening to him and I'm out shooting mice. Yep, mouse must have interrupted him. Hey Johnny, if you are still in here, if you're listening, are you ever gonna go live again, bud? Oh, he is still in here. So you're not out on your back deck. Why did I feel like you were? There you go, Johnny. Yeah, what you gotta do is, normally I go lives on Saturday nights. I did go live last night, and it was shocking to see that you were on there. but normally my nights are Saturday. A lot of these other guys that are on here tonight, Johnny, you might want to check them out. Pest Hunter Outdoors, he usually goes live on, I don't know, Thursdays or something, he'll say. And then his other buddy that hasn't shown up yet, he goes on Tuesdays. Pest Hunter, tell him what days you go live. And Johnny, I would definitely go over and check out his channel because they go live, and usually I'm over there on his live. So yeah. Wednesday night at 8 p.m. But Johnny, Pest Hunter's not in Michigan like we are. So I think up here, because I'm in Michigan like you are, so our time is actually like 9. Because he's down in Texas, I think. Yeah, Central 10. And then his buddy, Pest Hunter will say that his buddy goes live, yeah, Southeast Texas. So actually, Johnny, me and your time would be 9, and his would be 8 o'clock, basically. Roughly, give or take. I don't even know how it all works. But, and then, his other buddy goes live too. I don't even know, Kryptonite or whatever, Jason will say it. But he goes live on the StreamYard, which is kind of like a live stream on YouTube. And Jason wanted me to mention it here tonight. But StreamYard is basically another form of YouTube. So I guess if you ever get a chance to check it out, I get the notification through YouTube, so basically it's the same thing as a YouTube live stream. But you're subscribed to his channel, so basically you'll get the notification, I believe. I don't know, Pest Hunter Outdoors, Jason will answer that. I don't even know the full out. He's been using it, I haven't, so. And we're like a YouTube live, like I'm on YouTube now, where Pest Hunter Outdoors uses StreamYard, where you could have, I think, up to like something, I don't know, 6 to 8 people on the live at one time. I think, I don't know, he'll answer that. Like I said, I'm new to that, so. I think it is live, or free, I'm sorry, free. And then for, I don't even know, Pest Hunter will answer that. I don't use it, so I have no answer to that, but I think it is free. Jason, you'll have to answer that one. Don't take my word, Johnny, because I don't use it, so. But I just get the notification that Pest Hunter Outdoors is live on YouTube, but actually he's on StreamYard, where it'll actually show up in the right-hand corner, which, right here, roughly. It'll show StreamYard and a little duck. Where YouTube, like I'm using now, it doesn't, I don't even think it really shows nothing. Guys, does it show anything up in the right-hand corner? My logo or anything? I don't even think YouTube does. Well, there you go, Johnny. Okay, Pest Hunter, so it doesn't show my logo. Okay, that's what I kind of figured. I don't go back and really watch my lives after I make them because they're kind of embarrassing. Like, I don't. But a lot of times I do get a lot of people that will come in after I enter the live that haven't made it into the live. They'll come in and say, sorry I missed it, you know, did this such and such or whatever. Um, you know, and I'll answer back to them. Yeah, Johnny, I'm feeling the same, bud. Literally. I mean, a lot of people that I'm subscribed to, like that they're gonna go live, um, such and such days. But it's like at the same time, it's like, you know, it's a pain in the butt, but it is what it is. Well, what would you guys do if I left YouTube? Be honest right now. If one day I said I'm done with YouTube full time, what would you guys do? You were able to go live before 50, because I know YouTube you have to have over 1,000 subscribers. I think what is it, guys? 4,000 or 3,000 watch hours or something. Yeah, Johnny, you're funny. You guys are funny. Bury the hatchet and move on. No, guys, I don't plan on leaving YouTube as of now. I mean, even though I fight with them on and off about monetizing videos and stuff and fighting back and forth, but the long run, at the end of the day, I don't plan on leaving. I was just joking, guys. Yep, Johnny, you're right. I mean, I'm monetized now, but at the long run, to be honest, it's like, no. I mean, I'm kind of to the point now where it's like, yeah, I don't even know if I can deal with it any longer. But at the same time, it's like, might as well, I guess. So, hey, I guess. Dang. Sorry, guys. I don't know what's going on. What about now, guys? I don't know what's going on here, guys. I think YouTube's messing. Yeah, sorry about that, guys. Go take care of one thing. I thought I heard a mouse get in the one trap, but I don't know. It must have been messing with it or something the whole time. Yeah, exactly. I'm gonna pull the old Johnny move tonight, guys. Try to shoot a mouse with the bulldog. Yeah, I don't know, guys. That's something's wrong here. I've never had this problem before. I don't know, guys, but I think I'm gonna get out of here before we have any more issues. I'm gonna look into this. So something's wrong here. It's driving me nuts. It's driving you guys nuts. It's I don't know if it's our Wi-Fi or if it's YouTube that's trolling me right now and messing around and doing this, but I don't know. Something's not right. It just stopped buffering. I mean, Pest Hunter, if you want to. I mean, it's up to you, bud. So, all right, big shout out to Pest Hunter Outdoors. Everyone, go check him out. He goes live every week. Tim, you need to start going live there, bud. Johnny, continue to go live. You'll like it. You'll get used to it after a while. You know, it's a little more personal, like you said earlier, but you'll get used to it. It's not that bad. It's not that hard. So looking forward to another one of your lives, so we can all come in there and rock it out there. So he does good shooting them. I wish I had the capability to do that. So, all right, guys, I'm out of here. You all take care. Have a good weekend. The rest of the weekend, I should say, and catch you guys on the next. Catch you next Saturday. So we're out of here. We'll see you guys then.